Howdy, folks. Rob Maximum RD. Past few days, I've been doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of organizing, and this table over there, you see the plants on. That's my wife's little indoor garden area there. Plants are a hobby of hers. She loves it, and they all sit atop this TV stand. You can see the doors in front there. Anyway, in part of my cleaning up and organizing, I was going through that stand there to clean it. And inside the stand, I found a binder. And it's kind of funny because, my God, the contents of which I had forgotten about years ago. And I don't even think I ever used what is contained within this binder. Don't get weird. Um, so let me show you exactly what it is. And these are pretty cool. Again, I can barely remember having them made, but let's take a look here. So here's the binder. And I just thought there'd be some old records. I thought it was a binder from, that my wife owned. But sure enough, I decided to take a look. And this was pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff here. So, try to get into the light a bit more. So basically what this is, and these were for sure printed over 20 years ago, at the very least. They are guides, walkthroughs, tutorials, basically gaming walkthroughs that at the time I had the opportunity to have them printed out. I had downloaded several from places like GameFAQs and mostly GameFAQs from what I can remember, maybe Gamer Help, Gameplay World, places like that. And I downloaded all these guides. And at that time, my wife, at her work, we didn't have a printer. So she basically said to me, well, if you want, I can print up as much as you want. She basically had the go ahead to print out whatever she wanted. And at that time, the company she was with, and she did so. So I gave her a whole bunch of files on, I'm assuming, a USB stick, and or I don't know, maybe I emailed them to her or something. But she printed them off at work, and I was just looking through some of these, and it's so funny. So at least it tells you some of the stuff I was into at the time. So let's see, what do we got here? It's kind of a thin one, page 1 of 2. So for example, we have here The Suffering, the Ties That Bind, Cheat Codes and Secrets from GameFAQs. So there you go, CNET, Games and Entertainment. And it's just pretty wild, all kinds of codes and things like that. So that was pretty cool. We'll continue on here. This is a little clearer to see. This was Deep Fear. That was the Resident Evil type of game. That was on Sega Saturn, I believe, or possibly Dreamcast. So there you go. Let's take a look here. All kinds of information. Okay, disc 1. So disc 1, let's see what else it says. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of text. We're not going to go through all that right now. But there you go. Had it all at hand. I'll make this easy because I'm just going to toss it on the ground. Now, what next? Let's see. Oh, Seven Mansions. Now, I know for sure that is a Dreamcast game. I was really into my Dreamcast at the time. Of course, burning all kinds of discs, downloading images and burning them back to CDRs that had already been the copy protection removed. So I was really into, of course, as always, survival horror games. And yeah, this one here, I don't know if this had been the translated version, because it was a Japanese game. No, I don't even think this is for the translated version. But there's their review. Not that I would have cared about that, but let's look through here. Let's see here. Okay. Get through. Table of katanas, Japanese Dreamcast keyboard. If you haven't them, use this walkthrough. Okay, I haven't them, so I will use the walkthrough. But anyways, I mean, walkthroughs, it's a volunteer basis for people to, play these games and then upload their findings and create these gameplay walkthroughs. Lots of effort and a community of people who would, go through the trouble of doing all this so we could upload them to places like GameFAQs and Gameplay World and things like that. So that's cool. Now this is one of the bigger ones here. Like this one's really hefty. It's all stapled together. Grand Theft Auto LCS Liberty City Stories. Look at that. And there you go. These are all the sites that can use this fact. But I didn't want to constantly be looking at the sites. I just wanted to have these on hand. And once again, since we didn't have to pay to get them all printed out, we had a nice, I took advantage of that and got them printed out nicely. You can see they're still all in excellent condition. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Now, I don't think I actually utilized any of these, at least not that I can remember. I think at the time my thinking was, well, let's take advantage and get as many guides printed out as I can, and someday I'll use these and they'll be of great help for me to get through these games. Penumbra Overture horror game, walkthrough by Mark Davies, March 2007, version 1. So there you go. Introduction, general notes, enemies, walkthrough, and more notes. That's a pretty thick guide. Now, I think I did finish that game actually. But once again, I'm not sure I used the guide or not. I think I just wanted them on hand in case I got stuck or something. Of course, I don't know. These type of text guides or GameFAQs. I believe GameFAQs is still around and you can still find all of these guides. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of is it really so much of a thing anymore? I mean, one could quickly go there for reference and find a quick answer to an area that they're stuck on. But at least I know for several years now, my way of handling a tough game. And again, before anyone's like, oh, you're not a real gamer, blah, blah, blah. Look, I like playing games. I like the story. I like getting lost in the environment and the world. I'm in no way competitive. I do not care about, getting good and doing it without any aid. If I got stuck in an area that, I'd played 5, 6, 7 times over, and I was just getting frustrated, I would go and refer to a guide like this, just go directly to the part that I was stuck at, get past it, and then continue from there until the next time I was stuck. But now, at least for several years now, I do that with YouTube walkthroughs where, you actually see oh my God, this one's gigantic. What is this one again? The Legend of Zelda. Oh, Twilight Princess, a GameCube. Yeah, that would be a pretty big guide. So there you go. This one's, holy crap, that one's almost like a phone book. So that's funny. Well, I did have a couple GameCubes with, still do, a couple GameCubes that are capable of playing CDRs. So, that was definitely something I figured I'd probably need at some point. But anyway, yeah, getting off track there. Nowadays, and for several years, I would just go, see a YouTube, somebody's walkthrough. I actually still have several marked walkthroughs for various games that I've played over the years. And of course, it's nice to have, these guides that you didn't have to pay for. Of course, there were the actual, was it Brady Books, who made actual official retail guides that you could buy. They were pretty pricey too, but you could get that, get the nice glossy images and professionally edited text and everything like that. Or you just go to a site like, GameFAQs or one of these sites and, there you go, cheatcc.com. And, someone else has already done all the work and you just, get a nice printed text layout. It wasn't as fancy, but it wasn't as pricey either, right? So this one here, Omicron, the Nomad Soul, for the Dreamcast, I was really into that game. I really, really like that game. So I like what it says here. Omicron, the Nomad Soul, complete walkthrough for the PC. PC, yeah, that's right. There was the PC version, but I played the Dreamcast version. And soon for the PlayStation. Did that ever come to fruition? I don't think it did. I think it was just PC and Dreamcast. I could be wrong on that, though. So I've only played the PC and Dreamcast version. But there you go, Omicron the Nomad Soul. This seems strangely thin for that. But I don't know. Maybe it's just some kind of speed walkthrough. It just gives you the points you need to complete the game very quickly. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that again. Let's see. What's this? I Believe by Happy Clappers. House music by Eddie. What the hell is this? Rockstar leads for making a brilliant game. Rockstar North for creating a great franchise. Oh, this is like the credit page for that other guide, I believe. Interesting. I'll have to sort this all out a little bit better. That's copyright 2005. Now here we go. Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0 text. I have finally added what to do if you send Billy up with the grappling hook after nearly 1,000 literally mails asking me the same question. Yay, now I can rest. So there you go. That would have been a big one for me again. Me as a huge survival horror fan. So Resident Evil 0 guide. Nintendo GameCube. Alias AJ Blood Type 0 plus. O plus. Comments about the game. Wesker rules all. Well, that's nice. So there we go. Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0. Oh, that's more text. I think, is that it? That might be the last guide. That would be a pretty big one, right? So, nice Capcom. I do have some official guides. Some of those Brady guides. I think might have been for one of the Silent Hill games. And also for one of the Resident Evil games. I'm not sure which one. I'll have to look through my guides. But, I don't know. We're getting to the end here. This may be the last one. Is it the last one? Come on, give me some more. Oh my god, it is. I think this is... That's it. That's it. Resident Evil 0. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to pick all this up now and organize it all back into the binder. Just thought that was kind of neat. Something from a bygone era where we would go to GameFAQs when we were stuck and frustrated and hopefully find a guide that someone else had written. Now, I know sometimes I would look through a guide and some of them would be, okay, but then you'd find a guide printed by somebody else that would be much better. So I don't know. I'm guessing just like the Scene and Wares groups, there was probably people that were, competing to try to come out with the best guide, which again is really not unlike the YouTube walkthroughs that we see now for games, right? So, I mean, any given popular game out there, you can pretty much find a walkthrough by several people. Some are good, some are not as good, some are, I usually like to compare the time, see how quickly they've gotten through the game. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I was very surprised to find those, so I thought I'd share it with all of you because why not? Uh, that's it. Rob Maximum RD out for now. Talk to you later. Bye bye.